NBA 2K has one of the most passionate, involved, and impressive communities in the gaming world. And one of those resources championed and made by you, the NBA 2K community, is the 2K Reddit forum.
We follow the NBA 2K Reddit community, and we've always appreciated.
And a little bit of a fashion show taking place as the Bulls came down the tunnel earlier on. Look at Cleveland's starting group. Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Kevin Love out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Garland in at the point guard position. And for Chicago, Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Markkanen and Carter are up front. And it's White in at the 1. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. The shot by Markkanen, nobody around. From outside, off the mark. Cleveland with the ball.
And now, Wendell Carter, a great young prospect for the Bulls. Kevin, he's seen steady improvement so far. They believe he'll be a factor for a long time.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And this is the muscle you want to see. Markkanen showing signs of adding strength over time.
And with Carter, they like that he's an impact player on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, Jay, and on the offensive end, he's an underrated passer. I can see him taking more playmaking responsibility in the future. The ceiling on his skill set is very high. A foul right off the bat. You hate to pick up your first one so quick.
And so here's Cleveland. It's a three-point game. Drummond finds Love. Markkanen with it. It's deflected. Osman the pass to Drummond. And that one is off. And the Bulls going the other way now. Lobs it up for Levine. And the jam by Levine.
And the chemistry. I mean, Levine has with these guys, isn't it evident? Tremendous at finishing off these alley-oops.
Outside, White. Carter kicks to Markkanen. It's Porter outside. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Now Cleveland moving it up. Here's Osman, and it's blocked.
The coaching staff loves this. They know Markkanen has the length needed to swat a lot of shots away.
The open look here for Sexton. No good on the quick 3.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
And the jam by Levine.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Here's Sexton. Banked in off the glass.
You know, you got to respect Sexton's scoring ability. The closer he gets inside, the more effective he is.
Now White on the wing, Levine. The 3. It's Drummond with the rebound.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
The shot by Sexton, no good.
Still plenty of time for him to contribute in this game, but it's a tough stretch he's going through.
Kevin Porter's checked in for Cleveland. Levine deciding where to go with it. Porter passes to White. Porter kicks to Levine. Porter trying to free himself up. And again, Chicago. No good. Porter against Carter. And that one's good by Porter.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
Yeah, showing that short area skill allows him to create some space.
Markkanen inside the line. That one off the back iron and out. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Here's Porter. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Kevin Porter Jr., all the issues you'd expect from a rookie, Greg. Unforced errors, a few too many fouls and turnovers. But as you and I were talking, and as the coaches told us, the upside is huge.
I tell you, Kev, his first step with the ball in his hands is incredible. Can burst by defenders like they're waiting at a bus stop. Once he matures, he's going to be a handful to deal with.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats. and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. Dunn left side. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky.
Exceptional handles from Dunn. This guy doesn't lack confidence when it comes to dribbling the rock.
Here's Wendell. And a missed layup. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Now the pass to Cornette. Here's Satoransky. Up again. Chicago making some changes. Valentine comes in for Chandler Hutchison. And it's Harrison in for Satoransky. Garland the pass to Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Look, this is what Thompson wants every time. He wants to get near the rim and try to throw it down.
Cornette kicks to Dunn. Bulls moving the ball around. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Porter pulls it in. And here's Cleveland. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Ejected by Young. Here's Valentine. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Chicago shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Well, Cleveland shooting 33% here in the first quarter. There's Garland. Thompson controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Look, Thompson's getting after it. The highly skilled offensive rebounder crashes with power.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Dunn. It's stolen by Nance. And Porter, here we go. Here's Wendell. Out to Nance. The second chance effort. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
Look, they say there are no easy finishes in the NBA, but that shouldn't be easy.
Here's Valentine over Thompson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
Well, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Up in time. That shot off. It's all tied in Chicago. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second. And recently, we chatted with Zach LaVine about the team. And
we should have energy and we should be out playing the other team.
Greg trying to turn their youthful exuberance into a weapon.
I like that he's focused on increasing their level of activity because it's something within their control.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. Looking at what we've seen from the Bulls, what do you guys think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Well, setting the pace early, aggressive mind state. I love their approach so far.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So on the floor for Cleveland. Osman outside at 3 with Nance down at the power forward spot. Then there's Tristan Thompson. Then there's Collin Sexton. And it's Wendell in at the 2. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Nance. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. And he uses the glass on the layup. Nance has got the lead up to 4 now for Cleveland.
And looking at Nance, not a big-time scorer in the half-court set. So the best way to get him involved offensively is to get him out in space.
And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. That one goes in. Osman's got his first bucket in this one.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Young in the corner. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. The tray. Here's Cornette. Good D by Thompson. The Cavaliers leading by 6. Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And guys, they put the defense on the defensive.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. With the stoppage last season, the Bulls still became center stage after the release of the documentary The Last Dance, which covered their 6 titles with Michael Jordan in 8 seasons. There was record viewership, including most NBA players tuning in. Dynasties like those never lose their luster. Kevin?
Well said, D.A. Thanks. The Cavaliers, another fast break opportunity here. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. And it's a 12-point Cleveland lead.
And now they're turning this game into a drag race, sprinting out for easy fast break basket.
Shots good from Young.
And with that basket right there, it brings an end to that 12-0 run by the Cavaliers.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Drummond passes to Garland. Back to Drummond. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Bulls trail by 12.
And at last season's trade deadline, Andre Drummond traded away basically for a second-round pick. A shockingly low return for a guy who was once considered a franchise player.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Carter kicks to Levine. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And Greg, why is it that the Pistons got so little in exchange for Drummond?
Well, I think he was an impending free agent. I think Detroit looking to rebuild. Also, it says something about the center position in today's game.
White dishes to Carter. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. White the pass to Carter. Shot clock at 6. Drilled from 11 feet out.
It's all about getting comfortable taking these shots. Carter Jr., great job hitting from mid-range.
Here's Sexton. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Here's Levine and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Darius Garland picks one up.
And when Zach LaVine gets hot, C-Web, he gets scorching hot and can completely take over a game.
Oh, GA, you know it. And last year, Levine made 13 threes in a single game. That's one off the record set by a splash brother himself, Klay Thompson. Now, when Levine gets going, he can be absolutely unstoppable. Wendell Carter Jr., 6'11", able to use his great length to get the block right there.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Yeah, guys, but where was the box out? No excuse letting him roam that freely on the glass.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
Love with the buckets.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Bulls trail by 14 and stolen by Drummond. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's Sexton and a lot of contact on that. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
The shot by Satoransky, no good.
No, you expect him to make those. They've got to do more to get a hand in his face next time.
And the vertical of Sexton is amazing. At 6'2", he's just capable of hammering it home.
Collin Sexton.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. The period wrapped up with the teams on level. And
as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. It's been quite a game for Collin Sexton.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
White and Levine team up in the backcourt. Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. And it's Carter in at the center, filling out the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching. And I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s. But I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Levine. No good. Shot missing. Good D by Drummond.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And the shot goes in.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And stolen by Sexton. Love the pass to Osman. That's in there. Love with the assist. Osman's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Rock solid start for him. I mean, they're 3 for 3 since coming out of the locker room.
Carter doesn't go for him. Cavaliers go the other way with it. By himself. And Sexton slams it in.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, the results are clear as day. Great approach coming into the third quarter. We'll see if they can keep it up.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Yeah, right now it feels like they can't miss. We'll see how long they can make this last.
White finds Carter. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. White the pass to Carter. Markkanen in the corner. And a wide open look for Porter. No good, unable to end this run.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
And for years now, GA, Kevin Love, one of the better outside shooting big men in the game. He can really light it up.
I tell you, when Love gets it going, he is hard to slow down. Great on the catch and shoot. Hard to believe it wasn't a large part of his game until he was established in the NBA.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, good to hear from you. Now, Zach LaVine has become a star, but he knows there's still work to be done. He said, I'm stepping into a leadership role, asking more of myself and giving more each year. You've got to look at your faults. I have to continue to improve my defense. I want to help us make the playoffs. My next step as a player is winning. Guys, back to you.
Great attitude. David, thank you. And here's Love for 3. They get it back. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Out to White. Passes to Levine. To the middle. Here's Porter. The Cavaliers pull it in. Drummond's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Up the floor. And there's Sexton. That's good on the assist by Love. 18 points for Collin Sexton.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Porter in the corner. Back to Levine. And easy 2 points on the layup.
Like the show of unselfishness from Porter, wanting to improve as a passer and hit his open teammates.
Now, here's Garland. Tight defense on him. The Cavaliers have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
I mean, come on. This guy is a walking nightly double-double threat. Andre Drummond's bruising power on both ends really makes an impact.
This is his first free throw of the game. And he knocks down the first one. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Dellavedova's checked in, and he makes both free throws. And here are the Cavaliers. They're on a 16-6 run. Down low. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Dellavedova's got his first 2 points.
Now look, I like how aware Thompson is. He knows when to pass the ball to a teammate in a good position, coming off that screen and roll. Nice pass. I mean, putting in work on the interior. Gotta love it.
There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And here is Dellavedova. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Cornette's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Man, he's such a capable scorer in transition. I mean, once Satoransky gets a step on the D, you got to look out.
Pass to Windler. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Clearly a foul.
The Cavaliers have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far. Valentine's checked in for Chicago. And Cleveland also making a change. Exum's checked in.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Pass to Valentine. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Porter. Rejected by Young. Here's Satoransky. And no good that time. Collin Sexton, you can tell he's feeling it tonight. And guys, has been the driving force. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
This is where the NBA's headed. I mean, multi-dimensional big men. That was just a beautiful pass.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. We've got Zizic. Porter is out there with Bell. Then it's Exum. And it's Windler in at the shooting guard.
Oh, the timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
Now, here's Exum. The pass to Bell. And that comes off the assist by Exum.
Hard to knock Bell off his game. Even when you get aggressive with him, he stays with it.
Over to the wing. Valentine wide open. He fires, and it's off from 3-point range.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And that one's good by Porter. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Here's Hutchison. Off target with his 3. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. He lobs it up and stolen by Valentine. And here we go. The Bulls fast break.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
The rebound by Young. Chicago's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And there it is for them.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And it's Exum with the ball, who will bring it up for the Cavaliers. And Shaquille Harris gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something that I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things. Winning, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed. To have your jersey hanging up in an arena, that was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
And it's Drummond with the jam.
Drummond, he's such a quick leaper. He's a force around the rim.
Levine, good.
The inbound play works to perfection. You got to love to get those quick hitters.
There's Garland. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off. No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
And that's a foul called on Collin Sexton. And that'll be his third foul so far. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Porter, no luck.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Osman. Lays it up and banks it in.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball, in rhythm.
Inside, here's Porter. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
More of a shooting than passing guard. White still able to find the open man.
This one for three. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
White finds Markkanen. Right side, Porter. Outside, Markkanen. In the corner, it's Levine. Misses the three.
Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide-open three like that.
And there is the whistle. That goes on Kobe White. That will get him his fourth foul of the game.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Wendell Carter. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Lauri Markkanen. Valentine's checked in for Porter. And Satoransky subbed in for Kobe White.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Cavaliers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And what a tremendous...
Nice. Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it has to be frustrating to catch fire when the game is already over. I mean, this is not the outcome they wanted.
There's 39 seconds left to play in the final quarter. It's tipped. Outside, Levine.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
It's more than just being in the right place at the right time. I mean, he's been active and aggressive.
In transition, here come the Bulls. Levine with the ball.
Good at running the correct route. I love that play. I like seeing Levine work hard to beat everyone up the court.
Three-pointer, Dellavedova. That one doesn't go. To the paint, here's Gafford. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Oh, great flow to that possession. Two players totally in sync with each other.
So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks.
always appreciated their feedback, so we reached out to talk to them. Take a look. Evan, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me, Chris. I know we tried to make this happen last year, but the timing didn't work out, so I'm glad to be here now.
I want to let the people know that you aggregate all that feedback from Reddit and I hand deliver it strictly and directly to the developers. So I want to say thank you, not only to you, Evan, for working with me, but also to the entire NBA 2K Reddit community.
Yeah, definitely. When you first reached out.
And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interesting matchups. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the big man, Domantas Sabonis, is following in his father's Hall of Fame footsteps.
He sure is. Thanks, David. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Brogdon and Oladipo, the backcourt duo. Sabonis and Turner up front. And it's Warren in at the 3. And for Cleveland, Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Ashman and Love are the forwards. And it's Drummond in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And good that time. Well, this seems to be a game that could be very tactical, Greg. Both teams relying on execution in the half court.
And, Kevin, you're going to see a lot of ball movement and body movement, and you can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work. I think that puts so much pressure on the defense with how the game is played.
And an emphasis on coaching, too.
Yes. Sabonis is simply relentless on the boards, doing a nice job getting that second chance basket.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. Much better off making him go to the line.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Here's Brogdon, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And one thing I like about Brogdon is his size. A huge 6'10" wingspan for a guard. Gives him an advantage in matchups. Lets him finish over smaller defenders as well.
And so he hits both. And great with Brogdon and his size, it allows flexibility on defense as well.
Yeah, I mean, it makes switching on the pick and roll easier with him at the top. There isn't a lot of flash to how Brogdon plays on the floor, but you can't deny how impactful he is in all facets.
So it's the Pacers now. The Cavaliers making the shot. There's Sabonis. Another shot. Cavaliers with the rebound. Now Cleveland moving it up. Sexton the pass to Love. And Love throws it down.
Sexton has to just keep developing his court awareness. You want to see more passing from him.
Brogdon. Here's Turner. Goes up again. The kick out to Warren. Kept alive. Shots good by Turner.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
And Sexton slams it in.
And the vertical of Sexton is amazing. At 6'2", he's just capable of hammering it home.
Now here's Oladipo. The putback, and Turner stays with it.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
Here's Garland. The rebound by Brogdon.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
And it's Oladipo with the jam.
You know, the fact that Oladipo and his teammates are so well connected, they know exactly when to send the lob his way.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Warren trying to break loose. Here's Turner. Warren. No luck, they battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. And it's Drummond with the ball. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. And Sexton slams it in.
And it's clear that Sexton loves getting out in transition. He has a strong sense for how to capitalize.
Now here's Turner. It's good. Turner's got 6 points.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Well, trying to break loose. Garland with the bucket. 1:49 left to play in the first. Oladipo left side, and there's the call on Cedi Osman. That's his first foul. And Indiana making a change here. McConnell's checked in. And Turner kicks to Oladipo. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Cavaliers have gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Here's Sexton, buries it down low. He's got 8.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And because of the combination of strength and blazing speed, Sexton can get to the line at a high rate.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. And Sexton drops them both. Pacers trail by 6. Holiday, the pass to Holiday. Here's Vitadze. And Thompson sends it back. And now Porter pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
But you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
Now here's Thompson. And Porter, here we go.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Holiday, the pass to Vitadze. Dishes it to McDermott.
And when you think of McDermott, the first thing that comes to my mind anyway is three-point shooting ability. He's very effective spacing the floor.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The free throw drops for McDermott.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
And McDermott drops them both.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
Here's Sexton. 10 points for him. And Sexton slams it in.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Fast break, here they come. The finish. The layup missed. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Cavaliers lead by 14. It's the NBA. And if you're like me and curious about Victor Oladipo's
I think the biggest thing is just the relentlessness.
And you know, Greg, I haven't ever heard anyone question his effort.
He came into the league as a raw athlete. Now he's a skilled assassin.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
On the court for Indiana, we've got Doug McDermott, and it's Lamb in its shooting guard. Stolen by Holiday. And Lamb with a clear path to the hoop. That one misses. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. Here's Thompson. Makes it off the glass. Thompson's got the lead up to 14 now for Cleveland.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
That really has been the difference. I mean, they've been the better team in transition.
To the middle, here's Vitadze, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Yeah, I'd like to see more passes like that from McDermott, especially when guys are open.
Sexton's shot is good. Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation, or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys,
yes,
they're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
The Pacers making a change here. Sabonis, he's checked in for Doug McDermott. T.J. Warren comes in for Justin Holiday. Malcolm Brogdon's checked in for Lamb. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Aaron Holiday. They get it back. Here's Drummond. It's deflected. Here's Warren, and it's Warren with the jam.
Warren being opportunistic there, getting out on the break and then finding a way to capitalize.
Garland dishes to Drummond.
Right there.
Crafty move. Love kicks to Garland. And finished off by Porter.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
McConnell passes to Brogdon. Here's Bitadze. It's tipped. One-on-one here. Here's Osman. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor. Pacers trail by 12. Pass to Bitadze. Rebound, Love. Got a piece of it. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Cleveland. And there's the foul. It'll go on T.J. McConnell. That's his first foul. Indiana making some changes. Miles Turner comes in for Goga Bitadze. And it's Oladipo in for T.J. McConnell. Now, here's Garland. He's covered closely.
Oh, these arms of Turner just go on forever. I mean, which is part of the reason he's able to rack up the block shots that he does.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Osman got a piece of it, and that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. There's 1:26 left in the first half of the game. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Pacers trail by 12. Greg, you look at the career of Victor Oladipo, drafted second overall out of Indiana, but didn't break out in his NBA career until coming to the Pacers. A bit of a late bloomer.
And Kevin, Oladipo is a prime example of some players just needing time. It also shows you how much the right situation helps a player. Oladipo always had the talent. He just found a place to foster it.
And that one, good. Garland's got 8 points.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Oladipo finds Warren. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Warren's got 6 in the quarter.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be? But so far, that's not been the case.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Pacers trail by 10. Here's Oladipo. Thompson with the rebound.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Nance, no good. Pacers have gone 8 of 13 in the second quarter, well above the 50% mark from the field. Here's Sabonis, and the Pacers can't get it to go. And they're moving it up. The shot's good from Nance.
And looking at Nance, not a big-time scorer in the half-court set, so the best way to get him involved offensively is to get him out in space. And always a bit of risk on those long passes. Lucky the D couldn't come up with it there.
6 seconds left in the first half. And a wide open look for Lamb. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. Collin Sexton having an outstanding game. He had 16 points and 1 rebound. And
there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Collin Sexton having a dominant impact in this game.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the 5 spot. And that's the group for J.B. Bickerstaff as we begin the second half.
Boy, Brogdon has such outstanding vision as a playmaker. Easily spots the wide open man there.
Passes it to Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
And the foul on Miles Turner. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the 3rd. Here's Drummond.
Capable of guarding multiple positions, his lateral quickness allows him to guard both the post and perimeter well.
Oladipo misses.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contributions.
But they get it back. Cleveland moving it around. Here's Turner. 10 points for him. Oladipo, the pass to Sabonis. And that one goes long. The Cavaliers leading by 12. Here's Sexton. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Victor Oladipo.
And just solid at driving to the rim. When Sexton is on the attack, it just creates problems for the defense.
A different look now for Cleveland. Thompson, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. And Kevin Porter's subbed in for Jetty Osman. Indiana also making some changes. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Sabonis. Aaron Holiday comes in for Oladipo. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Malcolm Brogdon. Here's Porter. It's rebounded by Indiana. Turner's got 7 rebounds in the game.
And, you know, with Miles Turner, a lot of his value, I think, comes on the defensive end. One of the best shot blockers in the league the last couple of years. And has really good mobility. He's got a nice shooting stroke, but defensively is where he makes his greatest impact in my mind.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
McConnell passes to Bitadze. Here's Turner. Count it. Turner's got 4 points this quarter.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious. And Clark, at the moment, you could argue that it's the defense that's the best asset for Turner at this point.
Yeah, I wouldn't disagree with you, Greg. I think clearly that's his strong suit right now. He's got a terrific shot in terms of mechanics and range. I think you'd like to see him be a little more consistent with his selection and then develop a more reliable low post go-to move.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. For Indiana, they have been perfect so far from the free throw line. 6 for 6. That's good from Holiday.
And how about Aaron Holiday seeing that expanded role last season, moved into that backup point guard spot for the Pacers, and I thought he was solid.
I ditto that, Greg. I mean, he's a guy that's a natural playmaker. He's got a nice stroke as well, plays with confidence, and is really aggressive with the ball in his hands, which is what I like. And, you know, he's the third of 3 brothers that are playing in the NBA. He's a teammate with Justin. And I tell you what, when you're the youngest sibling, you got to bring that aggressiveness to the table every day.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And Indiana making a change here. McConnell's checked in. Cleveland shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Poked away. And Garland with a clear path to the basket. The slam dunk by Garland.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Well, it's been an outstanding game for them in the open court. Their fast break points really stand out.
And the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and in bunches.
Now off the inbound and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime. Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Porter with the steal. Turner with the steal. McDermott with it. He's picked up by Nance. Turner dishes the land from the baseline. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Thompson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Nance, and Nance slams it in.
And great job by Nance attacking at the rim. That's why you scout for effort players that do it consistently every night.
Good on the shot. McConnell's got 6 in the quarter. 29 seconds left to play in the third. Garland the pass to Thompson. On the wing, Nance. Keeps it alive, and there's Thompson putting it right back in. Thompson's got 6 points.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by.
But only if you grind hard enough to get yourself in tight before the shot goes up, guys. You got to get your work done before the shot is attempted.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers out in front by 17 points at the end. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Our 4th quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. And so in the game for the Pacers, Sabonis and Turner up front. Ogden and Oladipo, the backcourt duo. And it's Holiday in at the 3 spot. The slam dunk by Garland.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Shots good by Turner. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think's going to lead the pack there?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see, because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and
that group that they have, with the front office they have, man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way.
Hey, you got to think that expectations are always high for Sabonis as the son of one of the all-time great players, but you know what? He consistently has made his own mark and delivers outstanding performance.
Warren's checked in for the Pacers. Garland with the bucket.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have. That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
Garland, the pass to Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
Thrown down with force. Drummond with great feel around the rim. Now, usually he's one of the leading dunkers in the NBA because he doesn't waste any time or motion in there.
He gets that one.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Garland with the bucket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
The slam dunk by Garland.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Boy, Sabonis doing a nice job. Nothing fancy. Keep it plain and simple. You get that rebound and throw it back down right away.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
The kick out to Oladipo. The putback. It's good on the putback.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
Oladipo against Sexton. Drops in the layup for 2. Sexton's got 22 points.
You know, we've seen this with Sexton in college, and he can get into a zone and just take over a game offensively.
Here's Turner. It's rebounded by Cleveland. 1:51 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Love. The rebound by Brogdon. Brogdon's got his 5th rebound in this one. Oladipo, left side. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
You know, you got to give it up for Oladipo, being able to maintain his poise and not letting the contact bother him. That's good concentration.
The wide open look here for Garland. They grab their own miss. And Drummond is right there. And the Cavaliers lead by 21.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Cavaliers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Collin Sexton.
Yeah, and he was relentless, nonstop energy. I mean, he just never slowed down or turned off.
And there's the call on Cedi Osman. That's foul number 2 for him. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. McConnell passes to Bitadze. Right side Lamb. Here's Leaf, defended by Dellavedova. The shot's good from Leaf.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
For 3, Bell. A rebound by Bitadze. Here's Indiana now. Here's McConnell. No good on that one. These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assistant.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
3-pointer. Exum's shot is off. McDermott with it. From deep. No good. Here's Windler. Offline. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it.
opportunity to get more Reddit thoughts to be put into the game. So we always appreciate you doing that for us.
Always about the community.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
For the land of the free.
The NBA on 2K Sports. Now let's take a look at the Bulls opening lineup. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. Markkanen and Carter are up front, and it's Porter in at the 3. And for the Pacers, Sabonis and Turner up front. Ogden and Oladipo, the backcourt duo. And it's Warren in at the small forward. Now, here's Oladipo. Stolen by Markkanen. It's tipped. It's stolen by Oladipo. And here we go. Fast break. Turner's got it. That falls. Nice speed that time from Sabonis.
Well, you love Miles Turner at that size to be able to move that fluidly and get an easy bucket in transition.
And Doris, last season, Domantas Sabonis turned a corner in terms of development. He became a key cog in this offense.
That's exactly right, Greg. Coach trusted him in more pick-and-roll situations. He allowed him to do more heavy lifting within the offense. And Sabonis has got great basketball IQ. He understands how to make reads, set solid screens. This is a guy who makes people around him better. It feels like Malcolm Brogdon, with every repetition, turns that passing from excellent to elite.
Now here's White. They get the rebound. To the inside. Markkanen dishes to Carter. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. 5 to shoot. Not going to go that time. And Indiana will come the other way. Oladipo finds Turner. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. So it's the Pacers now. Warren the pass to Sabonis. In the corner, it's Brogdon. Pass to Turner. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. For Chicago, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Levine kicks to Porter. The pass to White. It's deflected. Here's Carter. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Oladipo misses.
Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to...
Oh!
Wow. Well, multiple-time winner of the slam dunk contest, Levine has got a creative streak.
Brogdon the pass to Turner. Sabonis with the ball. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Saransky's checked in for Kobe White.
Hey, well, you look at the development of Domantas Sabonis. Few thought he could be a franchise caliber player. We might need to reconsider that given his play last year.
The shot by Satoransky, no good. Indiana leading by 3. There's the lob to Oladipo.
Well, Malcolm Brogdon is a capable shooter from distance. We know how efficient he is, but boy, does that set up the passing game. Pretty.
Levine finds Satoransky. Carter outside. Satoransky the pass to Carter. Now Satoransky with the shot. No good off the back of the rim. And Sabonis putting up all-star numbers last season. Greg, you and I think he's just getting started.
Yeah, I mean, Sabonis only dominates a few areas of the game. Not a big defender, but he could be a 25-14 type down the line. He's still under 25 years old and has room to grow as a player.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Markkanen with it, picked up by Turner. Here's Levine. There's the feed to Markkanen. Outside Porter. Markkanen with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him.
And you got to like the vision for Markkanen. I mean, a big man who knows how to find the open man.
Pass to Turner. And it's slammed in by Turner.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Here's Satoransky following the score by Indiana. The kick out to Porter. Pass to Carter. On the wing, Levine launches it. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Well, Zach LaVine's athleticism and high release point make it very difficult to contest shots.
And the foul on Wendell Carter. That is his first foul of the game. Lamb, he's checked in for Indiana. T.J. McConnell comes in for Malcolm Brogdon. Chicago also making some changes. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Wendell Carter. Young comes in for Markkanen, and it's done in for Porter. Inside, here's Warren, got a piece of it. And here we go, Levine heading to the hammering it in.
Well, this guy's a tremendously fast athlete. Levine excels in transition.
Here's Turner, off the left rim and out. Here's the lob to the hoop, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Stolen by Satoransky. It's a tie game in Indiana. The second quarter coming up right after this break. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Pacers?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So for Chicago right now, they've got Dunn, also Valentine out there, and it's Cornett in at the 5. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Bulls have a new front office, branching out from the Nuggets Brain Trust with new team president. Given Denver's success identifying and developing young talent with a win percentage that's climbed year after year, there is at least some optimism that the Bulls will be able to build a similar and sustainable winning program. Guys?
Wouldn't that be a story? Thank you, David. Dunn passes to Cornett, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
Yeah, that's just a nice pass. This was one of college basketball's premier playmakers, Dunn showing great vision.
And Doris, just a devastating injury for Lamb last season. Tore his ACL and meniscus after the All-Star break.
And Greg, automatically you know he's going to miss a large amount of time with that kind of diagnosis. But give Jeremy Lamb a lot of credit. Put the work in to get back on the floor, and this team's happy to have him. He still has a knack for scoring from the wing.
Go into the rack with energy and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Here's Hutchison. They get it again.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
McConnell scanning the floor. Lamb up top. In the corner, it's McDermott. To the middle. And that one is stuffed right through.
Well, Doug McDermott, a high IQ basketball player, understands when his teammates are open how to find them.
Young's shot is off. And so it's Lamb with it. He brings it up for the Pacers. To the paint, McDermott. Hutchison with the rebound. Bulls have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Valentine dishes to Young. Back to Valentine. Pass to Cornett. And it's blocked. Holiday left side. And for those of you just joining us, in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by, McConnell kicks to McDermott. 5 on the clock. The kick out to Holiday. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Greg, is a broadcaster, who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who is my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
Young passes to White. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Doug McDermott.
The thing that really separates White is the quickness, whether it's with the ball in his hands or running off screens. He's very difficult to stay connected to defensively.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Carter, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. Markkanen comes in for Thaddeus Young. And Levine subbed in for Valentine. Holiday looking for an opening. Brogdon against White. Out to Lamb. From the arc. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got 4 rebounds in this game. There's Harrison. He's guarded by Brogdon. And that one's good. Harrison's got the lead up to 4 now for the Bulls. There's the pass to Holiday. Here's Bitadze. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Pass to Harrison. Kicks it to Carter. Passes it to Harrison. Lets the 3 fly. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Brogdon outside. In the corner, it's McDermott. 3-pointer. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Carter's got 5 rebounds tonight. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession.
That's a perfect example of why good hands are important in basketball. It just misread that pass completely.
Here's Holiday. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a... Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground and the score tied. Thanks for joining.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Brogdon and Oladipo, the backcourt duo. Sabonis and Turner up front. And it's Warren in at the 3 spot. They're the group for Nate McMillan starting the second half. And staying with the play, Sabonis. Sabonis has got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Pacers.
Domantas Sabonis has the ability to keep possessions alive. He's crafty getting position, gets to the offensive window. That's nicely done.
Yeah, easy call.
Chicago shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And he makes the first.
And what we've seen recently from Zach LaVine is his willingness to embrace more responsibility. And that has helped him become one of the game's most prolific scorers.
Pass to Turner. Back to Brogdon. He's looking for Sabonis and finds him. And he gets the bucket. Sabonis has got it all tied up now for Indiana.
Boy, you could see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Carter kicks to White. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Porter in the corner. Lock at 6. For 3, Levine.
Well, you've got to have anticipation skills, and reading your man so important. Malcolm Brogdon guarding right now.
Oh, when he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
And T.J. Warren has always been able to score. Gives you production whether he's playing the 3 or the 4.
Greg, the numbers have never been a concern for T.J. Warren. He's always been a solid scorer. He's increased his efficiency. He's leaned a little bit more heavily on the three-point opportunity, which is so important. For him, to me, it's about staying healthy.
Down low. Nice move. Carter, that's good.
Bully ball at its finest there. Carter Jr. brings a physical presence to this team.
Brogdon the pass to Turner. Left side, Sabonis. Outside, Warren. Over Levine. That one, no good. So the Bulls will take it the other way. And here we go. Fast break. Levine's got it. And Levine with the slam.
Let's remember, Zach LaVine is a former dunk contest winner. Allow him to get that position and turn the lights out.
Brogdon kicks to Oladipo. Warren the pass to Turner. Count that one. Turner's got 6 points.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And there's the pass to Carter. Turner with the steal. Sabonis with the ball. Now guarded by Porter. And then Oladipo with the jam.
Boy, big-time athleticism from Victor Oladipo, up and off the ground in a hurry.
Pass to White. Outside, Markkanen. Now Porter. We've got 1:48 left to play here in the third. Levine kicks to Carter. Markkanen dishes to White. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. And a wide-open look for Porter. No good with the triple. Pacers leading by 4. And Oladipo, here we go. And then Oladipo with the jam.
The speed of Victor Oladipo is mind-boggling. This guy gets to the cup with ease.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Sabonis. T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for Malcolm Brogdon. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Wendell Carter. Young comes in for Markkanen. Satoransky's checked in for Zach LaVine. And Chris Dunn subbed in for White. The shot by Turner, no good.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Back to Porter, right wing. Dunn looking over the floor. It's stolen by Oladipo. Here's McConnell. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Porter's running, and Cornett gets it to go.
So the basketball IQ on display for Otto Porter makes the right read there.
McConnell passes to Warren. To the inside. It's tipped and stolen by Dunn. And here's the fast break. Rips down the breakaway slam.
It almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
Indiana again turning it over.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Justin Holiday's checked in for T.J. Warren. And Aaron Holiday's subbed in for Oladipo. And the Bulls making a change also. Chandler Hutchison. He's checked in for Otto Porter Jr. Here's Holiday. Hutchison with the rebound. Chicago's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. And Cornett gets it to go.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And here's McConnell. On the wing, Holiday. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Bulls out front as they dominate the last minutes of the quarter on an 8-0 run. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Indianapolis. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. Taking a look at the Bulls, they've got Harrison. Thomas Satoransky is out there with Dunn, and it's Young, and it's Hutchinson in at the 4. Taken away by Holiday. Outside, Lamb. To the paint. The shot by Holiday, no good. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. And that one's good, Harrison. And the Bulls lead by 2.
Well, that's 3 of their last 5 baskets in transition.
Got a piece of it. Lamb dishes to Holiday. Shot's good by Turner.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Here's Dunn. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Chris Dunn, a part of that Zach LaVine trade a few years ago. You know, GA, what's interesting about Dunn is he actually played a lot of small forward last season.
How about that? Drafted 5th overall back in 2016 as a point guard. He's only about 6'3", but very strong and has long arms and plays with great toughness. Just another example of how small ball is affecting every front court position.
Turner passes to Sabonis. He can't get that one. Good work defensively by Carter. In transition, here come the Bulls. Valentine with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Stolen by Holiday. Here's Warren, and it's Warren with the jam.
You can see Turner evolving as a passer. He wants to set his teammates up. That's a pretty look.
Dunn right side. Trying his luck from deep. The rebound by Turner. For Indiana, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the 4th quarter. To the middle. To take the lead. And Sabonis finishes it off.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Hutchison, that's in there. Carter with the assist. Carter's got 3 assists in the game. The Pacers have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Victor Oladipo comes in for Lamb, and Brogdon subbed in for Aaron Holiday. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Lowry Markkanen's checked in for Chandler Hutchison. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Valentine. Levine's checked in for Shaquille Harrison, and it's White in for Chris Dunn. Chicago with the ball. It's Levine atop the key. White finds Porter. Here's Levine. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pushing it up. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, to me, the size of Sabonis creates problems for the defense. You cannot be careless in how you guard this guy.
Both shots good from the stripe.
You must embrace the pressure and knock down critical free throws. Nicely done.
Feeds to Porter. It's rebounded by Indiana. Sabonis has got 7 rebounds in the game. Oladipo. It's all in by the Bulls. In transition, here come the Bulls. Stolen by Brogdon. Here's Oladipo, and it's Oladipo with the jam.
Oladipo. Big time moment. That's my moment.
Bulls trail by 4. Porter kicks to Levine. Jacks up a 3. And again, Chicago. No good. The Pacers have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Warren on the wing. Porter with the steal. And here we go. LaVine heading to the hoop. And the jam by LaVine.
This guy is big time. Unafraid in the moments that matter most. LaVine, big time.
Here's Brogdon. That one doesn't drop. And in Chicago the other way. And there's the call on Malcolm Brogdon. That'll be his second foul of the game. Chicago's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Porter. That's good, and it's LaVine with the assist. Porter's got the game tied up here for the Bulls. And Indiana shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. Outside, Sabonis. Inside. Yes!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Here's Markkanen. White trying to get open. Markkanen can't get it to go. This is a huge possession.
This is where all the hard work pays off. You have to be able to execute under pressure.
Sabonis, the pass to Turner.
Miles Turner has the length and athleticism that should have the attention of the defense, guys.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. The Bulls making a switch here. Valentine's checked in, and so both free throws are good. And it's a 4-point ball game.
He's able to make it a 2-possession game with some solid work at the line right there.
LaVine can't hit. Basket here, and this game may be all over.
Yeah, but the main priority, Kevin, has to be taking care of the basketball and using the clock.
Well, Domantas Sabonis, the son of a legend, to me, guys, he has everything he needs to be an effective player for years to come in the NBA. Size, length, feel, there's a lot to like.
And he ends up making the second, and that puts them up by 5. And here's LaVine, who brings it up for Chicago. It's Porter outside. Sabonis grabs the board. Warren against White. Here's Turner. And the layup is good.
Well, it's really special watching Miles Turner put it all together on the offensive end. He's doing work right now.
So it's Indiana picking up the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up.
the notch on the meter and all that. It just makes it a little more advanced. But of course, the old timing is still there if people want to switch back to that. So it's up to your preference. I gave shot aiming a try, and it's worked out well for me.
When you look at all the feedback from Reddit and some of the ideas,
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting. Thank you for tuning into this Sunday afternoon. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. LaVine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Markkanen and Carter are up front, and it's White in at the 1. And for the Cavaliers, Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Kevin Love out there with Andre Drummond, and it's Garland in at the 1 spot. Here's Osman. And it's sent back by Carter.
How about the anticipation from Carter Jr. Has a strong sense for when to go after that block shot.
And last season for Markkanen didn't really go as planned. Greg, we know he suffered some injuries and had a hard time establishing his role.
Yeah, both the scoring and rebounding were down. And this happens sometimes with a new coach and a new system. But one thing's for sure, the talent is there. Markkanen is still very young and has a tremendous upside.
Now, here's Garland. Pass to Love. Beyond the arc. Cleveland the rebound. Osman kicks to Garland. Kicks it out to Love. Back to Drummond. Second chance shot. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. 2 teams badly needing a win tonight, Greg. Some desperations on both sides.
And it's easy to start second-guessing yourself, Kevin. You want to make adjustments, but also stay true to who you are.
And here's LaVine, who brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. Outside, Markkanen. Back to LaVine. It's Carter, high post, and stolen by Drummond. Garland with it, and it's Carter picking him up. Drummond passes to Love. Good work defensively by Carter.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And it goes down 2 points.
Flying around in the open court, LaVine can beat you with the jumper and the ability to play above the rim.
Now, here's Garland. Misses in close.
That's 0 for 4 now. Time to slow it down and maybe get the best possible shot the next time down.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And here they come. Oh, Sexton in position.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
The pass to Markkanen. Here is Carter. Love grabs the board.
Oh, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Sexton's shot is good.
Toughness there shown by Collin Sexton. No stranger to having to out-muscle the defense from time to time.
Now here's White to the right side. The shot by Markkanen. Nobody around. That one wide left. The Cavaliers, another fast break opportunity here. And it's blocked.
And how about Markkanen using his size and reach on defense? Great timing in terms of being able to get up and block shots.
Some changes for Chicago. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Carter. Young comes in for Lauri Markkanen. And Satoransky subbed in for Kobe White. It's stolen by Nance. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Windler with the bucket.
Thompson with a nice job finding the open man, creating for his teammate.
Bulls trail by 4. Pass to LaVine. Here's Cornett. Back to LaVine. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Outside Porter. Outside LaVine. 4 on the clock. The shot by Satoransky, no good.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Porter, no luck.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Completely lost focus. You can't get 2 steps ahead.
Now here's Porter. Thompson in the posts. Satoransky covering. Garland the pass to Nance. Over Young. Trying to get open is Thompson. They shoot again. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Chicago making some changes. Chandler Hutchison, he's checked in for Otto Porter Jr. Valentine comes in for Zach LaVine, and it's Dunn in for Satoransky. Now here's Dunn. Passes it to Cornette. The kick out to Young. Good on the triple.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Thompson rejected by Young. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Here's Cornette. Here's Hutchison. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Here's Thompson. He can't hit that time. And it's Chicago the other way. It's his first trip to the line.
And he hit his foul shots a season ago at about a 74% clip.
That one drops. He ties it up.
And one area of concern for Dunn, hitting his free throws with consistency, because he has the temperament to draw fouls.
Bulls making a switch here. Harrison's checked in. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And Thompson sends it back. One-on-one here. Here's Garland. It's all in by the Bulls. And now here comes Young leading the break. Dunn misses. Now Cleveland moving it up. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And stolen by Valentine. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Bulls out front, leading by a point. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. Looking at what we've seen from the Bulls, what do you guys think?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you can't be careless with your shot selection out there because some of them are getting thrown back.
Ashman and Love are the forwards. Porter is out there with Collin Sexton. And it's Drummond in at the 5, down low. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
The Cavs really took a long look at Collin Sexton last year as a playmaker. And it seems like he's moving more and more into that role of being a microwave scorer.
And Sexton drops them both. And Brent, the numbers for Sexton back that up. He's a great scorer, as we know, but his assist totals are low.
And this is why I think, Kevin, there's a lot of consideration where Sexton might move naturally into that guy that comes off the bench and creates disruption.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
Well, a big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
The awareness, something people don't always talk enough about with Porter. That's a great find there.
Knocked loose to the paint. In transition, here come the Bulls. Porter's running. LaVine wide open. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Drummond with it. Now defended by Markkanen. And Porter putting it right back in.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. And there's the call on Jetty Osman. That's his first foul. Here's White. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
That's a solid blueprint. One-on-one here. And finished off by Porter.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
Sexton against White. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
Back to White. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Drummond's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. White against Sexton. Drummond in the post. Sexton on the wing. Back to Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Sexton working the ball to a teammate. That's what you want to see from him.
Back to Levine. And the jam by Levine.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Love wide open. He fires. Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
With a large frame and a willingness to get physical, Drummond's a relentless rebounder.
Pass to Levine. And a wide open look for Porter. Knocks down the 3-ball.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
And that one's good. Osman.
Hard to leave any NBA player that wide open from that distance.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for Chicago. The dish to Markkanen. Outside, Levine. Down low. And Markkanen throws it down.
Yeah, and with improving court awareness, Levine continues to tap into his limitless potential when making plays. And when he gets himself into the right position, Drummond so powerful in terms of finishing at the rim. The only way to prevent that alley-oop is to keep him from getting to the launching pad in the first place.
Levine kicks to Markkanen. Now the pass to White. Just 5 to shoot. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. And it's good for 2. Cornette's got his first basket of the night.
And a solid playmaker, White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
Outside, Sexton. And Love has it in the corner. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Sexton's got his 3rd assist on the night. Andre Drummond has been on display for...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. Andre Drummond having an outstanding game. He had 12 points, 3 steals, and 2. Thanks for joining.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Andre Drummond has been sensational.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters, just disrupting everything.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he wanted to do out there. Everyone he guarded looked uncomfortable.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So for Chicago right now, Markkanen and Carter are up front. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. And it's Porter in at the 3 spot. Markkanen dishes to Porter. Up and in on the layup. Porter's got 5 now.
Fleshing out his game more and more. I really like seeing Porter go to work inside.
And it's sent back by Carter. And he recovers it. Cleveland moving it around. The open look here for Sexton. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
Levine, good.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Here's Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
And those are the kind of signs where Garland is improving his overall awareness to find teammates.
And well, Garland, the 5th overall pick back in 2019, had a slow start to his career. But around the midway point, he really started to take off.
You wonder, Greg, in that rookie campaign, if that's a bit of somebody realizing the length of an NBA season. And maybe he made a bit of an adjustment in his body. Now in his second year, we can see some of the fruits of his labor in the offseason and him developing.
Chicago making a switch here. Thaddeus Young. He's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Otto Porter Jr. Saransky's checked in for Levine. And Chris Dunn subbed in for White. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Satoransky. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Here's Hutchison. And Thompson sends it back.
Shooter just can't help but throw that ball into Tristan Thompson's hand.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. Our Chicago has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. It's stolen by Nance. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Steps back and shoots. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got 6 rebounds in the game. Dunn left side. Young in the corner. Good on the 3-point shot. Young's got 6 points.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Windler. Pass to Osman. Lobbed up there for Thompson. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Satoransky. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Garland, it's not going to go for him. And the Bulls going the other way now. Hutchison passes to Young. Satoransky in the corner. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Satoransky's got the lead up to 9 now for the Bulls. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. A lot of great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin. And I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right
now. No, we don't do that.
Kevin Porter's checked in for the Cavaliers. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Valentine kicks to Harrison. Now, here's Garland. He's guarded closely. Thompson passes to Windler. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Windler's got 5.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
In the corner, Valentine with it. Back to Carter. Stolen by Garland. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Thompson with the ball. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Wendell. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down.
Yeah, take your time. You don't give them another possession.
Yeah, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Passes it to Porter. Here's Wendell. He gets it up. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Chicago, holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Andre Drummond is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Porter in at the small forward. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. And the technical free throw is good.
And what you like about Kevin Love right here is the attention to detail. He's always had a great knack, those early years in Minnesota, about being in the right place at the right time.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. And you don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Markkanen can't get it to go.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Sexton dishes to Garland. Cleveland moving the ball around to the middle. And stolen by White. Now here's Valentine. Guarded by Porter. And it's Carter missing. And it's Love with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. 4-point game. Here's Sexton. And the shot is good.
Too easy that time. Sexton sniffing it out and then getting to an area on the floor that made that one easy.
And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Bulls making a switch here. Levine's checked in. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Back to Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
And how about the hops there by Markkanen? He knows not many guys can block that shot. Good at getting that deep post position.
Here's Sexton. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Chandler Hutchison. He's checked in for the Bulls. The Bulls leading by 4. Here's Levine, and it's sent back by Drummond.
Not letting that one fly. Drummond using his height and wingspan to deny the shooter.
Cedi Osman, he's checked in for Cleveland. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. On the wing, Levine. Ball's knocked loose and out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it. Here's Sexton. Kicks it to Garland. He's looking for Drummond and finds him. Poked loose. Levine deciding where to go with it. And the basket by Hutchison.
And Levine knows how to use the spacing on the floor to his advantage, whether it's attacking the basket himself or setting up a teammate.
The Bulls have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
And this is who Drummond can be. An offensive anchor who can dominate once he gets cooking.
And White kicks to Levine. Out to the right wing. Fires for 3. And that one's good. Harrison. And the Bulls lead by 7.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be guarding him. Ridiculous laps there defensively.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
So it's Chicago now. Second shot opportunity. Outside, Levine. Just 5 on the clock. Hutchison passes to Harrison. Three-pointer, Markkanen. Cavaliers with the rebound. Drummond's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. He's looking for Love and finds him. Drummond dishes to Garland. And there's the feed to Love. And it's blocked. Outside, White. Here's Levine. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. Here's Garland, picks one up.
Giving this team size out of the backcourt. Levine has enough strength to convert there through the contact.
Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Chicago. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Shaquille Harrison. Free throw good, Levine. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Over in the corner, Osman. The offensive rebound.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Back to Porter. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
That is all timing right there. Just led him perfectly.
For 3, Love. Here's Drummond. Kicks it out to Love. With the tip, and Drummond is right there. Drummond's got 8 points in the quarter.
And how about Drummond's ability to stay calm under pressure? That will always make your coaches happy.
It's the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new grouping. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Carter. Young comes in for Lauri Markkanen. Valentine's checked in for Porter. And it's done in for White. Cleveland moving the ball around. And it's Osman missing. Chicago's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the...
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And one of the strengths of Levine's game, that ability to lure the D into fouls. Get into the wrong position, and he'll make you pay.
And that's curtains for him. Some really good work at the charity stripe to close this one out.
3-pointer, Dellavedova. Here's Drummond. He kicks it to Bell. That's out of bounds to the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
But they'll get another chance.
Yeah, maybe a little luck, maybe a little bit of heart. Both of those at play here. He's getting every offensive rebound.
And really, Dunn plays with a real edge on D, staking his territory and showing off his impressive reach.
Levine kicks to Dunn. Back to Levine. Hits it from about 6 feet away.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight. Getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this one.
And so Chicago takes this one. And
what's one of the coolest things you've seen in terms of like ideas for the future?
There was a suggestion to have a historical minor league where you can start in any year in history with all the legends back then and start a team there and then bring them all the way to present day. And you'll cycle through different eras, different players. You can change history.
Downtown Indianapolis moving at warp speed in this time-lapse footage. Look at Cleveland's starting group. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Ashman and Love are the forwards. And it's Drummond in at center. And for the Pacers, Ogden and Oladipo, the backcourt duo. Sabonis and Turner up front. And it's Warren in at the 3, the small forward. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big man up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor, will likely be the victor.
And so it's the Cavaliers getting on the board first.
And without a doubt, one of the big reasons why the Pacers were so tough last year was Domantas Sabonis. He continued to improve and was a statistical monster across the board.
And, you know, Greg, the biggest jump for Sabonis was on the glass. I mean, his rebounding went to another level. And he's a terrific rebounder at both ends, but especially at that offensive end. And he bangs that glass all the time. He attacks missed shots like his life depends on it.
Now, here's Garland. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Cavaliers shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
Good on both.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
And here's Warren for 3, offensive rebound.
Oh, I love the aggressive nature with which Sabonis offensive rebounds. He hustles, he's got great energy, but he's also pretty skilled. And you saw all of that right there.
Now, here's Garland. To the inside, Drummond. Over in the corner, Osman gets the three-pointer to fall.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Ogden the pass to Warren. First quarter, just over a minute played. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
At the arc, Warren gets in the zone, able to shoot with total concentration and lay it right in.
Bobbed up there for Drummond. Turner with the steal. And here's the fast break. Here's Warren, and it's Warren with the jam.
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
You know, and not leaving anything to chance either. That's why he takes it right to the bucket.
And the foul on Victor Oladipo. That's his first foul. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Sexton trying to break free. And it's Drummond missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Brogdon the pass to Sabonis. Back to Brogdon for 3. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. And the call will be against Sabonis. That is his first foul of the game. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And it's sent back by Turner.
There's the defensive presence they want from Turner. Hustling and using his mobility to send it back.
And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Inside and stolen by Drummond.
That was clearly a forced pass. There was no room for him to make it.
Garland with it. Sabonis defending. Garland with the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. And it's sent back by Turner. Here we go, 1-on-1. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Because Turner is so mobile and so fast, you can't let him get comfortable running in the open court.
The wide open look here for Garland. That three off the mark.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can.
Wow, that was a strong dunk.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climber.
And so it's Brogdon with it. He brings it up for the Indiana Pacers.
You know, Malcolm Brogdon is so good in so many ways. He's got an old school game and approach. Nothing flashy, but everything effective and done well. Always aware of the situation he's in. Knows when to pass, when to shoot it. Runs the pick and roll exquisite. And is an excellent teammate. Boy, what an asset he is to the Pacers.
Here's Brogdon. After the made shot from Andre Drummond. Offensive rebound. 1:02 left in the first quarter. Cleveland moving it around. Right side, Sexton. Misses off the right iron.
Boy, the defense got lucky there with him missing it. But they don't want to chance that again.
And the rejection by Love. Sexton's shot is good.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Now, here's Oladipo from the low block, and it's sent back by Drummond.
A high motor keeps Drummond engaged defensively. He doesn't want to let any shots go in.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with two hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
Sexton kicks to Drummond. The shot missing.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
The basket's come. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So on the floor for Cleveland, Nance and Thompson are up front. Matthew Dellavedova is out there with Exum, and it's Windler in at the three. It's stolen by Lamb. Here's McConnell. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. McConnell's got his first 2 points of the night.
You know, this is an area Lamb must continue to improve his passing, and when he passes it like this, it helps out a lot.
Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip end.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there.
And great instincts, too, guys, anticipating where the miss was going.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. TJ Leaves checked in for McDermott. TJ Warren comes in for Justin Holiday. Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for Lamb. And Aaron Holiday's subbed in for TJ McConnell. Here's Leaf. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. On the wing, Nance. Shoots the three. That one's not going to go. So the Pacers will take it the other way. Here's Leaf. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Boy, I love how unselfish Oladipo is. Great at getting his teammates involved in on-time, on-target passes.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Oladipo's got the lead up to 4 now for the Pacers. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Indiana?
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also, how about the fact defensively they're getting that backcourt and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
The Cavaliers trail by 6.
And looking back at the trade for Warren, I thought it was a surprise to see him get dealt for so little. He's always been a terrific player.
And you know what, Greg? I'm with you there because I was surprised as well. I'm not sure why the Suns made the decision to trade Warren. But I tell you what, as a former Pacer and a follower of the team, I'm happy that the Pacers have him because this guy's an efficient double-digit scorer. He plays unselfish basketball, and he actually made nice strides defensively last season. So the future is bright. I love his attitude and everything about his skill set.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Now, here's Exum. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Nance with no one around. Offline with his 3.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Doug McDermott, he's checked in for Leaf. Justin Holiday comes in for T.J. Warren. And Jeremy Lamb subbed in for Oladipo. Kevin Porter's checked in for Cleveland. Collin Sexton comes in for Matthew Dellavedova. Bitadze with the bucket. Bitadze's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Now here's Lamb. He's guarded closely. And there's the whistle called a clear path foul there. Yep. And he'll shoot 2 at the line. Pacers have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. Greg, good to see Jeremy Lamb back on the floor after his injury. He can still be a productive wing, you think, off the bench for this team.
No doubt about it. More of a finisher for this team. Lamb shouldn't have any lingering effects coming off that ACL. His game's diverse enough to get shots anywhere in the half court, and he'll continue to be a productive player for the foreseeable future.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Goga Bitadze. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Aaron Holiday.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
Yeah, and it's one thing when your shots are falling from the perimeter, but when you go cold and things aren't going as well, you got to get that thing inside. Mix it up a little bit.
Here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
And there's the patience you want to see from Sexton. Eyes up and finds the open man.
Holiday dishes to Turner. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Garland, the pass to Porter. Kicks it out to Love. A three-pointer, no good. Indiana leading by 9. Holiday with it. Garland picks him up. And a wide-open look for Lamb. Off target from outside. Cleveland's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let him fly.
You know, Love is, as we've seen, a solid passer for a big man. Great at breaking down the defense and firing the pass to an open teammate.
Sexton kicks to Love. Bangs home the trifecta. And now it's just a 4-point Pacer lead. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Pacers. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Sexton's shot is good. Sexton's got 11 points.
And I just love Sexton in terms of his length on defense. Good at taking chances and just poking the ball away.
Out left to the wing. McConnell finds Turner over Porter. And once again off the mark by Indiana. And that'll do it. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball. Follow
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. For the Pacers, the first quarter was pretty even. They only had a couple rough stretches as the first period came to... And that...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Collin Sexton having a dominant impact in this game.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him.
And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done differently, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of them.
Yes.
So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. He gets it in there.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
There's the foul. It's on Jeremy Lamb. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Osman. Back to Sexton. Garland with it. Kicks it out to Love. Stolen.
Defense is all about anticipation, and he had perfect anticipation on that pass and comes away with the steal.
On a nice little roll here to start this half, connecting on their first 3 attempts.
Here's Sexton. Pass to Osman from deep three-point range. He's off on that one, and Indiana will go the other way with it. Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
Yeah, I'd like to see more passes like that from McDermott, especially when guys are open.
Garland. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Drummond up top, covered by Lamb. And there's the defensive 3-second call. The Cavaliers shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. And so he hits the technical free throw. Here's Wendler. No points in the game yet for him. Nance passes to Thompson. Just 5 to shoot. Garland, no good.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
The pass to Lee. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
And I really think this is the time to do it because this is a real important juncture in the ball game right here.
And you can't help but see the impact Thompson has in the paint. On both ends of the floor, he's a rock planted near the rim. Very strong legs that help him get to so many of those rebounds.
So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. And Cleveland also making a change. Porter's checked in. Taken away. Thompson with it. Ogden picks him up. Here's Wendler. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. And with Thompson, as you said, Greg, once he's planted in the paint, good luck.
I mean, think about it. About 40% of his rebounds are on the offensive end. He just refuses to get moved or boxed out. Combine that with his hunger on that end of the floor, and you see why he's such a great rebounder.
And that one's good. Osman. Pacers leading by 4. Shot from the wing. Porter pulls it in.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Pass to Wendler. Cleveland moving the ball around. Osman, the pass to Thompson. Over Sabonis. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
Now, there's an example of good defense beating good offense.
T.J. Warren, he's checked in for T.J. McConnell. For Indiana, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. The kick out to Holiday. Fires the three. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Stolen by Warren. Here's Sabonis. The Cavaliers pull it in.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Pass to Wendell. Porter outside. Thompson. The rebound by Brogdon. Pacers leading by 4. And Holiday kicks to Warren. Back to Holiday. To the paint. Nifty move. And Sabonis lays it up and in. Sabonis has got 6 points.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Bucket is good. And it's an 8-point Pacer lead.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
And a wide open look for Porter. They get it back. Here's Thompson. Nice D from Sabonis. And here are the Pacers now. They're on a 14-6 run. There's the lob to Brogdon. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now Thompson. The layup off target.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
The shot by Brogdon, no good. 1 second left. Misses there. And so it's Indiana in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the 4th quarter. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Kevin Love out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Porter in at the 3 spot. And it's Warren with the ball for the Pacers. To the middle. Here's Sabonis. That shot off. Good D by Drummond.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Sexton kicks to Garland. 5 on the clock. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Pacers leading by 8. A wide open look here for Oladipo. Sabonis outside to Brogdon. It's Oladipo on the wing. Tries again, and it's sent back by Drummond. For 3, Brogdon. The Cavaliers pull it in. Drummond's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Pass to Garland. Sexton deciding where to go with it. There's Porter with the 3. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for the Pacers. Here's Drummond. Good work defensively by Turner. The Pacers have gone a dismal 0 for 5 to get the 4th quarter underway. Oladipo, good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
And he's made more of an effort here to put pressure on the defense in the second half and create some contact and free throw opportunity.
I tell you what, Turner just has a beautiful touch down on the block. I mean, you get the ball where he wants it, he'll deliver for you.
Here's Drummond. And the layup's good off the glass.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Pacers leading by 8. Warren the pass to Sabonis. Outside Warren. The kick out to Oladipo. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And here are the Cavaliers now. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Left side, Sexton. Turner against Drummond. It's hauled in by Warren. Warren's got his 5th rebound in this one. Sabonis kicks to Turner.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
Here's Sexton. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game, now 6 for 10.
You know, you got to respect Sexton's scoring ability. The closer he gets inside, the more effective he is.
And McConnell gets it to go.
That's a nice play there. Not going to miss many from there.
The Cavaliers trail by 8. And that's a foul called on T.J. Warren. That's foul number 2 for him. And some changes here for the Pacers. Jeremy Lamb comes in for Victor Oladipo. And Brogdon subbed in for T.J. McConnell. And Cleveland also making a change. Cedi Osman, he's checked in for Porter.
This is what Drummond is known for, fellas. I mean, assertive, aggressive, relentless, hard-working. He's just a dogged offensive rebound.
Turner. And it's sent back by Drummond. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. Lamb against Sexton. There's Sabonis. No good that time. Good D by Drummond. The Cavaliers trail by 6. There's Garland. The feed now to Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam. Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 14 rebounds.
And how about Drummond's ability to stay calm under pressure? That will always make your coaches happy.
Boy, Sabonis, such a competitor. He wanted that ball in the clutch and delivered.
Garland with it. Sabonis is there for 3. Love. Here's Drummond, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to go on Sabonis.
A stiff defense gives Drummond some trouble on that shot, but he stays cool and gets a trip to the line.
Oladipo, he's checked in for Indiana. T.J. McConnell comes in for Malcolm Brogdon.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
Yeah, showing off a really smooth stroke there, and that will add to their lead.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Stolen by Garland.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yep, I'd agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
And here are the Pacers now. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. And Oladipo, here we go. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. And the Pacers lead by 9. Lobbed up there for Love. Stolen by Warren. Now, here's Sabonis. can't connect.
An active and alert defender, Drummond does everything he can to make opponents uncomfortable.
And so the Pacers take the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
history. Maybe MJ never retires, or maybe MJ retires and never comes back. You know, you get to make that decision.
That's an awesome idea. All right, so what is something you are looking forward to when it comes to the thought of the next generation of the NBA 2K series?
Well, graphics is going to be a big thing, you know.
Nightfall in the Windy City with the Willis Tower. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Ogden and Oladipo, the backcourt duo. Sabonis and Turner up front. And it's Warren in at the small forward. And for the Bulls, Markkanen and Carter are up front. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. And it's Porter in at the 3 slot. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. And there's Porter on the assist by White.
And a real weapon of Porter's, outstanding at finding the room he needs on the perimeter to pull the trigger. There were some highs and lows for Kobe White in his rookie season, but you can see the upside he possesses, Kevin. White can get hot and fill it up in a hurry. Playing him tough inside and preventing the layup, that'll get the whole team pumped up.
Oh, Porter in position. Stolen by Warren. And up the court come the Pacers on the break. Turner leading the charge. And here we go, the Bulls fast break. Trying to get open is Carter. And it's put back in by White.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? The shot by Turner, no good.
And with White, how about a 23-point quarter early in his NBA career?
White's numbers were pretty bad overall. But with that huge quarter he had, the streaky shooting, you can see what lies ahead for him.
Here's Turner after the made shot from Zach LaVine. To end the run. And the shot by Warren, no good. Bulls have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Outside, White. Outside, Levine. Near the three-point line, it's Porter. Carter kicks to Porter. And the pass to White. Carter against Oladipo. 5 to shoot. White. Pacers with the rebound. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Finally, after all those clanks, someone comes through for him.
Oh, yeah, you can hear the sigh of relief from here. Now they've got to build on that first bucket.
Now here's Markkanen. Outside, Levine. Down low. Here's Carter. And then Carter with the dunk.
Because he's so dangerous. The D is often drawn to Levine. I mean, it opens up some wide passing lanes for him.
Warren the pass to Sabonis. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable. And there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden. I mean, he shoots that step-back three, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer, Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
And I love that list. You're right on it. Cornette passes to Dunn. It's Young on the wing. No good on the 3. Pacers trail by 4. Holiday dishes to Oladipo. Dunn against Holiday. Has to be Tadze. Holiday, and Holiday is right there. Here's Dunn, still looking for his first bucket in this one. On the wing, Levine. And Satoransky wide open, he fires. From outside, off the mark. Warren against Levine. And the shot by Warren, no good. Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And it's Young finishing it off.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Yeah, guys, but where was the box out? No excuse letting him roam that freely on the glass.
A wide open look here for Oladipo. Off target from three-point range. The Bulls leading by 4. Ahead. Levine, good. Levine's got his second bucket.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
Warren on the wing. Pass to Leaf. There's Bitadze. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
Now the bounce pass is the ticket there. Very nice assist.
Levine passes to Cornette. That's good. And it's Levine with the assist.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's Leaf. Dunn covering. Leaf, no good. And foul call. Looks like they had a clear path to the basket. He'll be shooting 2 free throws. And they'll retain possession. First trip to the line for him here. First free throw is good.
I mean, and when you think of Levine, I mean, his dunking ability comes to mind. I mean, he's proven to be an elite poster maker.
And so Levine nails both of them. Sabonis with the steal. And so the first quarter is in the books. Bulls out front, leading by 8 from the United States. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Yeah, they're clawing, they're grinding, doing anything they could to make the most of their possessions.
They've got Lowry Markkanen. White is out there with Harrison. Then there's Valentine. And it's Hutchinson in at the 4 spot. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter.
Getting inside, Sabonis finishes strong. You can see how comfortable he is shooting at that range. Levine just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Wendell Carter, he's checked in for the Bulls. Turner's checked in for the Pacers. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for T.J. McConnell. Markkanen kicks to Harrison. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Great open look there. Valentine's got the lead up to 11 now for Chicago.
Well, defense just handed White that assist. I mean, he smartly feeds a wide open shooter.
And there is the whistle. That goes on Kobe White. That's his first foul. Chicago making a switch here. Porter's checked in. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Carter finds White. There's the triple. Does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. Here's Brogdon. The kick out to Holiday. Takes a 3. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And shooting off the pass is big in today's game. Holiday is solid at realizing when to do this.
Out to the wing. To the paint. Here's White. The rebound by Brogdon. Pacers trail by 6. It's Sabonis with the drive. And a wide open look for Lamb. A second chance effort. And it's sent back by Carter.
You got to like seeing this from Carter Jr. Using his intimidating wingspan to wipe away the shot.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him number 1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process about it.
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And so it's Lamb with it. He brings it up for the Pacers. 6-point game. Brogdon the pass to Lamb.
Yeah, that's a good athlete. Nice fluidity and quickness. Lamb can draw fouls when he's pushing the action.
The Pacers shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. First one falls for him. So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Indiana also making some changes. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Sabonis. And Aaron Holiday's subbed in for Justin Holiday.
Oh, he's never rattled at the stripe. Always has that nice soft touch on his free throws.
Done outside. Passes to Satoransky to the inside. Young. And it's sent back by Turner. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Brogdon leading the charge. Here's Holiday. It's deflected. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Cornette passes to Dunn. To the middle. Cornette kicks to Dunn. And again, Chicago. No good. Lamb with the ball. Now guarded by Valentine. To Lamb. And stolen by Dunn. Here's Satoransky. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Brogdon the pass to Turner. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Turner's got 4 points this quarter.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Here's Cornette. From beyond the arc. Dunn misses. Pacers trail by 4. Holiday gets the bucket. Holiday's got his second basket of the night.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
It's not going to be easy, but they've come this far, and they're right here.
Dunn, wide open, he fires, and a miss there on the triple. For Indiana, they've gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. Holiday dishes to Lamb. Got a piece of it. Turner with the steal. Right side Lamb. Knocks it loose. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. Here's Valentine. That one falls. Valentine's got 5 points so far.
Well, at 6'7", Satoransky is a huge combo guard with the ability to quickly identify wide open teams.
So that'll be it for the first.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Chicago holding the upper hand after the first 2 quarters. They hold a 4-point lead.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
He's so good at reading opportunities and seizing up on whatever the defense gives up.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the court right now for the Pacers. Doug McDermott is out there with Leaf. Then Jeremy Lamb. And it's Bitadze in at the 5 down low. Here's Lamb. They get it again.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
The Bulls shooting the ball at 42%. And White kicks to Levine. Porter passes to Levine. Lets it go with the 3. Pacers with the rebound. Here's Bitadze. 6 points for him. Now the pass to Leaf. Feeds to Holiday. For the lead. And it's sent back by Carter. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Carter. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. 4 on the shot clock. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Levine dishes to Markkanen. It's blocked. Here's Leaf. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. 90 seconds now into the second half. For 3, Levine. And again, Chicago. No good.
Slow to get warm after the break. 0 for 3 now. Maybe they need an early timeout. It's just to try to settle things down.
And he lays it straight in. Leafs got the lead up to 2 now for the Pacers.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And that one's good by Porter.
They needed that. They were getting a little tense after starting the half 0 for 3.
And C-Web last season, pretty much a lost year for Otto Porter. Dealt with that foot issue the majority of the year. That just kind of kept him out of the rotation.
Yeah, GA, I feel bad for everyone. The team viewed him as a key component, and he was just gone. He was able to come back right before the season suspension. Porter's still young, and he's looking to reestablish himself as a solid wing this year.
Jumps up, and Markkanen throws it down.
Like the vision from Porter, not just looking for his own shot, constantly looking to get it to the open man.
And Holiday kicks to Leaf to the left side wing. McDermott with it. Carter on him. Porter with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Levine's got it. Right side, Markkanen. Here's White. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Takes the 13-footer. Three-pointer, Markkanen. It's hauled in by Leaf. Pacers trail by 4. Holiday left side. In the corner, it's McDermott. Pass to Levine. And he banks in the layup. Levine's got 8 points.
Oh, great ball movement there.
For Indiana, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. The shot by Holiday, no good. And here are the Bulls now. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Inside. Bitadze, the pass to Leaf. Great positioning on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
The Bulls leading by 4. Levine kicks to Markkanen. Pass to White. Back to Markkanen. White with it. On the wing, Porter. Outside, Levine. Releases from 15. Here's Carter. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
A big body inside. I mean, Carter Jr. uses his physical advantage as well to pick up fouls.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Young's checked in for Lowry Markkanen. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Porter. Harrison's checked in for Zach LaVine. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Kobe White. Turner. And it's Turner finishing it off.
And when Oladipo makes passes like that, his team kicks into a whole new gear offensively.
Harrison scanning the floor. To the inside. Carter kicks to Harrison. Drills the three-pointer. Harrison's got his first 3 points of the game.
He'll do some damage if they give him that shot. Don't give him a clean look. Get out there on him.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Shots good by Turner.
A big like Turner just using that height inside, it's almost a lost art.
Back to Harrison. From past the arc. That shot is off. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Rolls out front, up 5. From the United Center in Chicago. Back in a moment. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Chris Dunn is out there with Satoransky, and it's Young, and it's Cornette in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Oladipo goes in. Sabonis with the steal. And the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut to just 3 points on the basket from Oladipo.
Love the floor awareness from Sabonis, capable of finding his guys when they are wide open.
Passes it to Hutchison. No good from outside. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the Pacers. And it's Oladipo again missing.
I thought that one was going to go down. The mid-range jumpers, oh, man, that's usually a bunny with the deep playing soft like that.
Here's Hutchison. Off target with his 3. Pacers trail by 3. Left side, Turner. Over Young. Bank shot, no good. Chicago's gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. Here's Hutchison, and he jams it with authority.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. The pass to Oladipo. There's the 3. Good. And McConnell gets the assist.
And the touch Oladipo puts on his shots, so silky. He just glides it in from there.
Pass to Cornette. So the wing on the left. Here's Hutchison, guarded by Oladipo. Young with no one around. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
He hasn't chipped in with many points tonight. The good thing, he has the guys around him to carry the weight.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Here's Oladipo, and finished off by Oladipo.
Too smooth. Oladipo down the lane with such ease. His agility really gives him an edge.
Pass to Hutchison. It's Young on the wing. And again, Chicago, no good.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Turner kicks to Sabonis. McConnell with it. Passes it to Oladipo. Indiana needs to get a shot off. It's blocked, and he gets it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Malcolm Brogdon's checked in for the Pacers. White, wide open, he fires. And again, Chicago, no good. To the middle. And Turner the bucket on the assist by Oladipo. Turner's got the lead up to 4 now for the Pacers. Levine finds Porter. Will it go? Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
The athleticism of Levine, it makes him a hard guy to cover. I mean, he loves getting the contact. As confident as it gets at the line. He wants to be up there in the tight ball game.
Down low, Sabonis takes it off the glass. And the Pacers lead by 4.
Oh, don't forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of dangerous.
Levine, the bounce pass. Carter, the pass to Levine. And a wide open look for Porter. The putback, and Markin on the follow.
This is why they go to Markin here, because he welcomes the chance to take big-time shots.
Levine with it, now defended by Warren. It's White on the wing. Dishes it to Levine. Outside, Markkanen. White up top. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
This isn't like him, and he knows it. The best thing they could do is try to get him more easy looks.
Oladipo finds Turner. And here we go. Levine heading to
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
The pass to Brogdon. To the paint. Turner passes to Sabonis.
And with Sabonis, as his minutes have increased, so has his production. The future is bright for this young man.
He knocks down the clutch free throw. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 2-point ball game.
Ice in the veins right there. They're one stop away from winning this thing.
Carter against Oladipo. And it's Carter missing. Oladipo outside. Pass to Warren. Lets it go from deep. Gets a hand on it, and staying with the play, Sabonis.
A tireless rebounder. Sabonis gives his team.
So a close game sees Indiana take this one. A